Hello friends, welcome to Affairscloud Learn to Lead. Good morning to all the students. Today we will discuss very important current affairs of 18th of Jan 2022. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch this video till last. But I am requesting you all the students that you have to download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily, you will see three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Most important section is the monthly, and we are providing four type of PDFs. One is detail, second is question and answer format, third is best 100 current affair that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and fourth one is pocket PDF. It means 2-liners and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise these current affairs in quick format before your exam. But to enhance your performance further, we are providing 20 most important topic wise PDF. It means if you want to cover one particular topic, then you can use this topic wise PDF. If you are a banking student, we are providing three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section. But all these three things are only related to banking and economy. And you can attempt this quiz only on our application on monthly basis. If you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. We are providing detailed budget and economic survey. Expected question and answer will be provided to you so that you can recall that examiner can make these type of questions from budget and economic survey. If you are appearing for your respective state exam, then we are also providing you state current affair, and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under only one subscription. You have to just download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But if you are a new student, you are just starting your preparation, then I am advising you to subscribe for 2 years. And we are providing 10% extra discount on both subscriptions if you use this code ASH10. And if you have any query, you can email us or you can call us on this number or email ID. So let's start 18th of Jan current affairs. But first of all, you have to like this video. You have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the first question in the most important section. Who won men's singles title of India Open 2022? So the keyword here is India Open 2022, and he's 20 years old player, and this is Lakshya Sen. So answer of this question is C. So you can see here the picture of Lakshya Sen. He's just 20 years old and he secured his maiden Super 500. Remember, Super 500 title by winning the India's Open 2022 against world champion which belongs to Singapore, and name of this world champion is Lo Kian in the men's single final. And Lakshya Sen clinches this men's singles title, but you have to remember that in the doubles, Indian players again won this tournament. One is Swastik Sairaj Reddy and second is Chirag Shetty. Both players won the men's double trophy. So you can see here Lakshya Sen is just 20 years old and he secured his maiden Super 500 title by winning India Open 2022. You can also call this tournament as Yonex Sunrise. India Open 2022 against a world champion Lo Kian Yu. He belongs to Singapore in the men's single final. So you can also see this chart, men's single won by Lakshya Sen. And don't remember women's single, no player belongs to India. But you have to remember men's double, Swastik Sairaj Reddy and second is Chirag Shetty. Both players won the men's double tournament. And this Yonex Sunrise India Open 2022 was held from 11th of Jan to 16th of Jan 2022, and it was held in New Delhi. And it had total prize pool of almost $4 lakh. And you can also remember that this 2022 India's Open was the first tournament of 2022 Badminton World Federation World Tour, which was held since 1973. And it was organized by Badminton Association of India, BAI, Badminton Association of India, with the sanction of the Badminton World Federation. So we have two organizations which we have to remember. One is Badminton Association of India, very important organization. And remember who is the president of this organization? Himant Biswa Sharma. And its headquarters is in New Delhi. And you have to remember one important organization, because all the things are organized by Badminton World Federation. Remember the headquarter, it can be asked by examiner. Its headquarters is in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And you can also remember recent news. Recent news is shuttler PV Sindhu. Remember, shuttler PV Sindhu recently won silver medal in the 2021 Swiss Open 2000 Swiss Open Super 300, and this was conducted in the year of 2021. So PV Sindhu won the silver medal in Swiss Open Super 300, and he won this in 2021, and this tournament was recently happened, so that's why you have to remember. So one, you have to remember Lakshya Sen, India Open 2022 in men's single category. In the men's doubles category, it is Swastik Raj Reddy and Chirag Shetty, both won the doubles. Moving to next question. Which country became the first country to buy the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system from India? This is most important, and this first country is Philippines. So answer of this question is C. So Philippines became the first country to buy India's BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system, and it will definitely boost India's effort to become a major exporter of defense hardware. So you can see here BrahMos missile, and Philippines approved this purchase of BrahMos cruise missile with India for its navy. It is for Philippines navy, and total deal is worth almost $375 million, and it is a notice of award, or you can say acceptance of India's BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, and it is for supplying the missile system. And Philippines will also acquire 3 batteries of BrahMos cruise missile jointly developed by India and Russia, because in India the name taken is Brahmaputra, and from Russia the name taken is from Moskova. So that's why it is a combination of Brahmaputra and Moskova river of India and Russia respectively, and it is a deal of worth around $375 million. And you can also remember about BrahMos. BrahMos total range is 290 km, and it can carry almost 200 kg of warhead, and its speed is almost 2.8 Mach. It means you can say almost 3 times the speed of sound. And it is capable of being launched from the land, sea, air, against surface and the sea-based target. So very capable. And recently Indonesia, even you can say Vietnam, Thailand, these countries are other South Asian nation countries that have shown interest in the BrahMos system. So this is very important, especially India's effort to become a major exporter of the defense hardware, and India already set a target of achieving defense exports of almost $5 billion by the year of 2024. And remember about Philippines here, very important. Philippines capital is Manila, and Philippines currency is peso, Philippines peso. Moving to next question. Which village becomes India's first sanitary napkin free village? It means all the girls, all the ladies will not use the sanitary napkin in that village, and this village is India's first sanitary napkin free village. This is Kumbalangi village, and this is situated in Kerala. And recently Arif Muhammad Khan, who is the governor of Kerala, declared Kumbalangi village, which is India's first. Remember, this village is also India's first eco-friendly tourist village. And it is situated in which district of Kerala? It is situated in Ernakulam district of Kerala as the first ever sanitary napkin free village in India. So around 500 menstrual cups have been distributed to women aged 18 and above. It means volunteers will train the women on how to use the menstrual cup and the advantage of using it, and how you can replace this menstrual cups with the sanitary napkin. So you have to use this menstrual cups, and they have more advantage than the sanitary napkin. That's why this village became the first sanitary napkin free village. So just remember the question as same as in slide. Moving to next section. It is a very important question section, but first of all you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link. So here is the first question in the very important section. Who won the IBS Intelligence or IBSI Intelligence Award, which is known as Global Financial Technological Innovation Award 2021 under the Best CRM System Implementation category? CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management System Implementation category. And this award goes to Axis Bank, and second is CRM Next Solution. So answer of this question is both A and C. It means the answer of this question is D. So Axis Bank and CRM Next Solution won this IBS Intelligence, or you can say Global Financial Technological Innovation Award for 2021 for the best customer relationship management system implementation category. So Axis Bank and CRM Next Technology. So Axis Bank implemented this CRM Next for sales and services modernization, and it also enables smarter lead processing, you can say automated routing, complete tracking and visibility, and just to increase the transparency. Because through CRM Next, the bank generate various personalized offer and real-time visibility. And CRM Next is the world's most powerful banking customer relationship management platform. And remember, the CRM Next also delivered augmented analytics for real-time customer intelligence, seamless customer onboarding, and enabled relationship manager with automated relationship program. And remember, Axis Bank is one of the best implementers of the CRM Next initiative or the facilities. So this is very important. And you can also remember about this award, which is Global Financial Technological Innovation Award. This is one of the most prominent award for the global bankers as well as for the IT or the information technology consultants across the world. And it identified and honored technology players and banks for their excellence in the banking technology implementation and innovation using the emerging technology. But you have to remember about Axis Bank here. Axis Bank MD and CEO is Amitabh Chaudhary. Its tagline is Badhti ka naam Zindagi, Badhti ka naam Zindagi. Headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Moving to next question. India's first coal to methanol plant launched at which place? So it is very important question because it is the first coal to methanol conversion plant, and it is launched at Bharat Heavyweight Electrical Limited, and this Bharat Heavyweight Electrical Limited unit is situated in Hyderabad. So answer of this question is D. And if examiner is asking about state, then answer of this question is Telangana. So Union Minister of Ministry of Heavy Industry. Remember who is Union Minister of Ministry of Heavy Industry? It is Mahendra Nath Pandey. Mahendra Nath Pandey dedicated this India's first coal to methanol plant in the Hyderabad unit of Bharat Heavyweight Electricals Limited. So it is situated in Hyderabad, and it is first of its kind technology demonstration in India which converts high ash contained Indian coal to methanol through the gasification route. And it produces methanol with a purity of more than 99% from the high ash contained Indian coal. And it will also assist India's coal gasification mission and coal to hydrogen production for the hydrogen mission. So that's why this is very, very important. But you have to remember about Bharat Heavyweight Electrical Limited, very important organization. Its chairman and managing director is Nalin Singhal. Nalin Singhal. So remember the name. Moving to next question. Recently, legendary dancer Birju Maharaji passed away. He was very famous dancer. So he was very famous dancer of which genre? He was very famous Kathak dancer. So answer of this question is C. So legendary Kathak dancer Birju Maharaji, who was popularly known as Maharaj Ji, and he belongs to Handia. Handia is situated in Uttar Pradesh, died at the age of 83. And remember, Kathak is classical dance of UP state or Uttar Pradesh state. So you can also see here the picture of Birju Maharaji, Dian of Kathak. Pandit Birju Maharaji dies at the age of 83, but you have to remember he belongs to UP. Exact place is Handia. This you have to remember if you are a student of Uttar Pradesh. Now, Maharaji was a lifelong Kathak guru as well as a talented Hindustani classical singer. And Maharaji was the pioneer for the initial Lucknow Gharana dance style. You have to remember this, Lucknow Gharana dance style. And he was the director of Shri Ram, Bhartiya Kala Kendra as well as Sangeet Natak Academy Kathak Kendra till 1998. And he was also a recipient of country's second highest civilian award, which is Padam Vibhushan, and he received this award in 1986 in the arts category. And a book was published on his life, and this book was written by Nand Kishore Kapote, and this book titled as Nritya Samrat Pandit Birju Maharaji, and it is a compilation from his disciples. So you have to remember a book which is almost a biography of Pandit Birju Maharaji. This was written by Nand Kishore Kapote. This is very important. But you can also remember the other dance genres here, like Kuchipudi. Kuchipudi is performed in Andhra Pradesh. Kathakali is a dance form of Kerala. Kerala, and Kshatriya is a dance form of Assam. So you have to remember all the classical dance forms and where it is performed. Moving to next question. A book titled Bose, it means I am talking about Subhash Chandra Bose, The Untold Story of an Inconvenient Nationalist, authored by whom? So very famous book. It is, you can say, Untold Story of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and this book is written by Chandrachud Ghosh. So answer of this question is D. So you can see here, this is very beautiful cover page, Bose, The Untold Story of Inconvenient Nationalist, and this book is published by Penguin Random House, India. And the book specially contains thoughts and opinions of Subhash Chandra Bose about the development of independent India, communalism, you can say, geopolitics, as well as the political ideology. And it also marked the untold and the unknown story of Netaji, or you can say Subhash Chandra Bose. So very important book. So you have to remember this book is written by Chandrachud Ghosh. But other three authors are very, very important. You can see in the first three images, like Vijay Gokhale, you can see. He wrote very famous book, Long Game. Long Game. The caption is How the Chinese Negotiate with India. How the Chinese Negotiate with India. Next, Rajneesh Kumar, former banker, or you can say former chairman of SBI. He wrote a very famous book about bank. This is The Custodian. The Custodian of Trust. The Custodian of Trust, a banker's memoir. Next is Manan Bhatt. He again wrote very famous book, that is Balakot Air Strike. Balakot, we discuss about this author so many times. Balakot Air Strike. And the caption is How India Avenged Pulwama Attack. So that's why these three books are very, very important. Now we are moving to the next question. Indify Technology has joined hand with whom to offer instant loans to eligible small merchants, only for the small merchants. And Indify Technology has joined hand with the Google Pay. Remember, answer of this question is B, to offer instant loans to eligible small merchants on the Google Pay platform. And the loan will be in the range of 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees. That's why it is only for the small merchants. And the reason behind this partnership is to serve small Indian businesses that are facing problems in running seamless operation due to lack of access to the formal credit due to, you can say, COVID-19 or the third wave of COVID-19, especially in India. And under this partnership, the borrowing process will be purely digital. So the eligible merchants on the Google Pay for Business application can click on the loan offerings from the Indify and submit an application online. And Indify has an existing partnership with many digital companies like, you can say, Amazon, Zomato, Swiggy, so that the customers of the Amazon as well as Zomato and the Swiggy can take loans from this Indify platform. And this will make micro, small and medium enterprises present on this platform eligible to avail credit. And you can say these will be largely working capital loans for a tenure of 18 to 13 months. And these borrowings also include the purchase of any shop, purpose like renovation of shop and other things. So you have to just remember Indify loans. Now you can take these loans from the Google Pay Business application. Just remember the question as same as in slide, and this question is important only for the banking students. Moving to the next question. First National Startup Day was observed on which day? Because on that day, startup policy was launched. So that's why first National Startup Day was inaugurated by Narendra Modi ji. And Narendra Modi ji said that it will be observed on 16th of Jan every year. So India celebrated the first ever National Startup Day on 16th of Jan 2022 with an aim to support the startup culture across India. So this is startup, first National Startup Day, 16th of Jan. And at present, India startups are working in 55 diverse industries, and the total number of startups in India has become more than 60,000. And you can say total unicorns are 82 according to the Global Unicorn Report. And India's rank is third all over world. And remember, what is unicorn? Unicorn means those startups whose value is now more than $1 billion. So this is known as unicorn. And India is on third position all over world. And first rank goes to United States of America, second rank goes to China, and third rank goes to India. But you have to remember fourth rank goes to United Kingdom, because earlier third rank was with the United Kingdom and India was on the fourth spot, but now India is on the third spot. And remember, Startup India initiative was launched on 16th of Jan 2016. That's why 16th of Jan is selected as the National Startup Day. And this Startup India initiative is very important because according to this initiative, India launched several programs with an aim to support entrepreneurs build a robust startup ecosystem and transform India into a country of job creators instead of job seekers. So remember this, first National Startup Day observed on 16th of Jan. Moving to next question. RBI extended over US $900 million facilities to which country to overcome the forex crisis? So this is very important, and the funding will aid Sri Lanka. Remember, the funding will aid Sri Lanka to overcome forex crisis and shortage of almost all essential commodities due to a shortage of dollars to pay the imports. So this loan is given to the you can say Sri Lanka, and it is given through RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and it will be utilized to build up its depleted foreign reserves and for food imports. And Sri Lanka is also struggling to repay $500 million international sovereign bond by January 18, 2022, which is the deadline. And you can say crises are going in the Sri Lanka, like power cuts are imposed at peak hours in the Sri Lanka as the state power entity is unable to obtain fuel to run turbines. The state fuel entity has also stopped oil supplies as the electricity board has large unpaid bills. So that's why there is a huge crisis in Sri Lanka. So to resolve this crisis, India just put some money in the Sri Lanka so that they can overcome this forex crisis. So this is Sri Lanka, and remember, capital is Shri Jayawardene Purekotte. This is legislative capital, and Colombo, which is old capital, and this is known as now judicial capital, and currency Sri Lankan rupee. Moving to next question. It is from picture. You have to remember, Indian Navy INS Kochi undertakes PASEX exercise with Russia's Admiral Tribets in Arabian Sea. So generally a PASEX exercise will be done to ensure that two navies participating in it are able to smoothly coordinate and communicate in the times of any disaster or any war. And various professional interactions are planned between the Russian Navy and the Indian Navy during this visit. But you have to remember, this exercise, this PASEX exercise between India and Russia held at Cochin, a port of Cochin in the Arabian Sea. And India and Russia continue to engage annually in naval exercise like Indra, remember Indra or Indra Navy, which is a joint millennial military exercise conducted between the both countries since 2003. So remember this. Moving to the next, it is again question from the picture, like Padma Shri awardee eminent theatre personality Sauli Mitra passed away. So just remember, she belongs to West Bengal, and Sauli Mitra, a well-known theatre figure and daughter of famed performers. One is Shambhu Mitra and Tripti Mitra. So she is the daughter of Shambhu and the Tripti Mitra, and she passed away in Calcutta in West Bengal. And Sauli Mitra has received Sangeet Natak Academy Award in the year of 2003 and the Padma Shri in 2009 in arts category. And the government of West Bengal also confirmed the Bhanga Bhushan Award. Remember, Bhanga Bhushan Award. Bhanga Vibhushan Award was presented in 2012, and it is the highest award given by the state government of West Bengal. So remember, the name is Sauli Mitra, and she was very famous, eminent, or you can say eminent theatre personality. Moving to next question. It is an important question section, but first of all, you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join a Telegram group from the description box link. So here is the first question in the important section. Recently, which country launched its first solid fuel satellite carrier rocket into the space? So just remember the question as same as in slide. Answer of this question is Iran. So Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard launched its first solid fuel satellite carrier rocket into the space that is made of a cost efficient composite material instead of the metal. So you have to remember, this country is Iran. So Iran launched solid fuel satellite rocket into the space. Even satellite carriers usually use liquid fuel, but the solid fuel rockets that are mostly associated with the ballistic missiles system can be adapted for the mobile launchers which are driven anywhere on a major road or the rail system. Even in December 2021, Iran had launched a rocket carrying three gadgets into the space, but had not specified the entry into the Earth orbit. And even Iran plans to produce lighter rocket engines in the further space projects. But you have to remember about Iran here. Iran's president is Ibrahim Raisi, and capital is Tehran, and currency is Iranian Rial. Moving to next, it is from picture. It is Startup India Innovation Week, and it was observed on 10th to 16th of Jan. We also launched the first ever startup day. We already covered this question that we celebrated first ever startup day on 16th of Jan 2022. So you can see here Department of Promotion and Industry and Internal Trade has virtually organized first ever startup innovation week from 10th of Jan to 16th of Jan 2022. And it is just to commemorate the 75th year of India's independence, that is like Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Even the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has declared 16th of Jan will be celebrated as National Startup Day, already covered, to spread the culture of startups in every part of India. And one MOU was signed, like Indian Bank and IIM Kozhikode signed MOU to provide credit assistance to the startups. So it is to launch a startup funding scheme which is known as IndSpring, Board. IndSpring Board to support early stage startups with a loan of up to rupees 50 crore. So Indian Bank will provide this type of credit facility. Next, National Startup Awards are given 2021. So it is given by the Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal ji, and he presented this award to 46 startups. Which have been recognized as winners of this award, along with one incubator and the one accelerator. So just read these lines. These are not so much important, but read these lines. Moving to the one-liner important point. Here is the first point. Mali's former president Ibrahim Boubacar Keita passed away. He passed away at the age of 76, but he was in office for the time period of 7 years, like from 2013 to 2020, until he was overthrown by the Special Forces Commander Assimi Goita. So I think many students know about this transition in the Mali. So this was the commander-in-chief, and he overthrown the existing government in the Mali, and at that time the president was Ibrahim Boubacar Keita. Next is Padma Shri awardee and the social activist Shanti Devi passed away. He belongs to Odisha. You have to first remember the name of the state. And Shanti Devi was inspired by the Gandhian followers Acharya Vinoba Bhaveji in 1955 and 1956 for his ideology, and started working for the development of tribal, destitute women and orphaned girls, and took part in the Bhudan movement, which was started by Acharya Vinoba Bhave. She serves the poor for nearly 6 decades, or you can say 60 years, and dedicated her life to the education and upliftment of the tribal girls. And she worked selflessly to remove suffering and create a healthier society. In 2021, it means recently, she received Padma Shri award. And apart from Padma Shri, she also received the Jamnalal Bajaj award. Next, Defense Ministry launches Raksha Pension Shikayat Nivaran portal to resolve pension related grievances of the ex-servicemen. So the portal will help existing and the future military pensioners and enable the ex-servicemen to file grievances directly with the Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare. Not important, just read this. Next is Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya ji released commemorative stamp to mark 1 year of COVID-19 vaccination drive. So commemorative postage stamp on the completion of 1 year of the world's largest COVID-19 vaccination program, which was launched on 16th of Jan 2021. And this is the first anniversary of this mass vaccination drive, and the stamp is in the denomination of 500 paisa. It means I am talking about 5 rupees. So over the span of 1 year, more than 156 crore COVID-19 vaccination doses were administered. Next, India and Japan undertakes maritime partnership exercise in the Bay of Bengal. Not important. So this is performed in between JMSDF. Remember, JMSDF stands for Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, and between Indian Navy. So the Indian Navy was represented through INS Shivalik and INS Kadmat. Next is Indian Army Day observed on the 15th of Jan. This is very important day because this is celebrated every year on 15th of Jan, and it is observed across India to commemorate the day on which First Field Marshal K.M. Kariappa took charge as the first Indian Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army. So 15th of Jan 2022 marks the 74th Indian Army Day. In 1949, you have to remember, Lieutenant General K.M. Kariappa succeeded General Francis Butcher, the last British Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army, as the Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Armed Forces. So from Francis Butcher to K.M. Kariappa. And on 15th of Jan, he took charge as a first Commander-in-Chief. That's why it is observed as Indian Army Day every year. And theme of 2021 is In Stride with the Future. Moving to question of the day. What is the question of 16th and 17th of Jan 2022? Question was, check below the amount of rupees 1 lakh are called as. So if the check is below the amount of 1 lakh, then it is known as normal value check. So answer of this question is B. But if it is above than 1 lakh, then it is known as high value check. So remember this. Moving to the question of the day. What is the question? CTS in the banking system stands for. So you have to read these options carefully and you have to tell me answer only in the comment box. I am waiting your answer, but please like this video. Please share this video as maximum as possible and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform and join a Telegram group from the description box and press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. It is Affairscloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, but don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy like this smiley. Thank you guys. Take care and bye-bye.